For the cutter, Kuliza gets one to go.
Second and third now for Bedford. That's a line drive single. And Charlie Cariello now strikes out Ryan Stramp.
Draws the double, redodges, beautiful, and scores. Stick quickly, Purnell drives righty, shoots, scores.
That is it. Bedford is your girls lacrosse champion. The Bulldogs are champs once again. Good evening and welcome to Bedford High Stadium on an overcast evening. I'm Harry Kozlowski here with Corey Munstetiger, ready to bring you a clash between two teams that are rivals going way back, two teams that are pretty close in the standings, the BG Cardinals and the Bedford Bulldogs.
I really thought you were going for Clash of the Titans there, as they have 8-2 records, two powerhouse programs here in New Hampshire. We should be in for a phenomenal game tonight.
The officials have just arrived and they're doing the stick checks right now. They were a little bit delayed. I don't think there's any rain in the forecast coming in later. I mean, it was coming down pretty good this morning, but fortunately it looks like most of the rain has moved through the area. Should be a fairly dry evening, although on the cool side.
Just under 60 degrees for game time here. Nice cool spring evening after 70s and almost 80 yesterday. Quite a change, but players are prepared for it. We're in New England. We have to expect those swings, and as you mentioned, it seems like the Doppler radar has showers coming in much later this evening. I think we're in the clear for this game. So
no, I think this weather's good for an athlete when you're getting worked up. You like to keep it on the cool side. The only negative, kind of on the humid side a little bit. It gets a little sticky. True.
You know, the marathon runners like the cooler weather. They don't like it when it gets to the even the high 60s. They like to have it a bit cooler so they can perform at their peak potential throughout the race.
Stick check is complete. We will give you the lineups, starting lineups for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. By the way, I do want to welcome our viewers on Nashua ETV channels 8 and 1073, or channel 22, I should say, channel 22 and 1073. Starting for Bishop Guertin, you've got number 1, Lola Dumont, she's a midfielder. Anna Campbell, attack. Number 2, Haley LeBlanc, defender. Number 4, Jordan Gable, defense. Number 6, Lauren Redfern, also an attack. 7, Lindsay Rodell, defense. She is number 9. Ariana Kuchalakis at midfield, number 12. Taylor Gibbard on defense, she's 13. Cameron Schmidt, the midfielder, number 14. Skylar Naftali, attack, number 20. And Mariola Tomasello, attack, number 25. And in net, it's going to be Madeline Ader-Linnell, number 88.
And for the Bulldogs, we have their normal starting lineup, as you would expect. That'll come up on the screen momentarily. But Leah LeBlanc, the junior attacker, number 15. Also number 22, Natalie Denon, the senior, paired with the additional senior attack, Tegan Steele, number 44. In the midfield, we'll have number 2, Olivia Matthews, also a senior. Number 3, Maddie Kiley, a junior. Number 4, Audrey Purnell, a senior, and another senior, number 5, Megan Muir. At defense, we'll have Makita Berry, number 9, the sophomore. Number 10, Libby Norris, a senior. Sophomore, number 11, Melanie Gibson, and sophomore, number 14, Andy Nugent. Between the pipes tonight for the Bulldogs, we'll have number 27, senior Grace Stewart.
As you mentioned, both teams coming in with an 8-2 record. Bishop Guertin losing to Portsmouth by just a single goal, 12-11. That was back on April 11th. They also lost an out-of-state contest against Notre Dame of Hingham, Mass. on the 23rd. That was a 13-2 contest. Bedford, in the meanwhile, also dropping one to Portsmouth, a 10-7 loss on the 1st of May, and then they followed that up on May 3rd with a out-of-state game against Lincoln Sudbury, and that was a 9-5 loss, a low-scoring affair there. However, they bounced back with a 16-5 win against Salem. That's how both teams got to the records that they have at 8-2. It looks like the stick checks are done now.
Yeah, that was a tough scheduling issue there for the Bulldogs. They took on Portsmouth on the 1st and then LS on the 3rd. 2 back-to-back games just 2 days apart. Both very strong competitors, and ended up dropping both of those. Both away games, too, I might add. The rest of their schedule, again, looks pretty solid. Obviously, BG tonight, they have Exeter on the 13th. I don't want to skip past Central Catholic. That's also a game that we will broadcast this coming Friday from here at 5:30. And then they have Nashua South on the 17th. They travel to Merrimack on the 20th and then close out their regular season with Londonderry here at home on the 22nd.
We remind you that only coaches, players, and officials are permitted on the turf or track areas.
Doing some last-minute preparations, announcements in the stadium.
And I believe we'll have the national anthem played shortly, and then we'll be ready to begin play. And we're ready for action to begin momentarily here at Bedford High School Stadium. This game originally scheduled for 5:30 got pushed late because the officials had to do double duty at another game. So this might be a good time to remind everyone that becoming a high school sports official is an easy call. Officiating allows you to continue to be a role model by demonstrating qualities such as impartiality, fairness, and courage. High school sports officials help protect the integrity of the games we love by teaching and enforcing the rules of play. New officials have an opportunity to make a difference in their communities right away. To learn more about how to become a high school official, visit NHIAA.org. They'll have details for you there. And think about doing it for this season, too, because I'm sure they could use the help.
Yeah, and that's across the board for every sport. That's not just girls lacrosse here. That is pretty much every high school sport that is in need of officials. So if you have interest, if you have experience, even if you don't have experience but just interest, please go and visit NHIAA.org. Figure out how to become an official.
We still have spring sports season coming up. Of course, fall is coming up as well. You're going to have soccer, you're going to have field hockey, you're going to have football.
Harry, did you ever ref a hockey game?
Yeah, one time.
One time?
My career ended after one game.
And that was not because the parents were yelling at you, Harry, right?
Well, it was actually an adult beer league game.
Oh, okay. It was because the players were yelling.
The players are yelling at me,
Okay,
yes.
that's great. You don't have to put up with that in the high school level.
It looks a lot easier on TV. As a matter of fact, I think I would be a better official if they just got me a lazy boy and put me in front of a widescreen. See it all from there.
Armchair quarterback right there. Armchair officials.
And off the draw, BG comes up with it into their attack zone behind X. That's Tomasello being guarded. Tomasello still with it. Nugent was guarding her. Now Campbell. Changes direction, gets in front. Shot and a goal right there, right off the bat on the first possession. BG takes a 1-0 lead.
Nice little quick stick inside by Lauren Redfern on the assist from Anna Campbell. You can see right here a little change of direction, cutter right in the middle. Lefty quick stick by Redfern finishes. And BG goes up quickly, 1-0. We'll have to watch the draws here as Anna Campbell will be taking on Maddie Kiley. They may switch it up here and there as several of the midfielders are perfecting their craft at the draw circle. But as we have observed throughout, it's such an integral part of the game and can have such an impact here. Maddie Kiley controls the draw for the Bulldogs.
And now Bedford sets up their offense. Kiley back into the play. To Matthews. Now Purnell. Back to Matthews. She's guarded. Loses the ball momentarily. Foul is called right there.
Yeah, foul on Gable right there. A little too physical with the check. She gets sent behind.
Bedford staying at the perimeter. BG very aggressive. Now here's a
Shooting space, yeah.
And a shooting space call here. So it's a free start.
Yeah, free position here for Maddie Kiley, top left of Eder Linnell. Shot goes wide. Tough one. Those are ones you have to cash in on, those free position spots. And Bishop Guertin backs it up behind as Haley LeBlanc is there and gets possession for the Cardinals. Tough turn of events there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're usually very good on those free position plays. Deadly shooters. So BG on the attack now, behind X. Campbell waits behind goal line extended, now drifts up. Pass across to Schmidt. Schmidt gets the return pass. Neftali back down low to Campbell. Cardinals are cycling the ball around, taking their time, looking for an opening.
Yeah, making sure their offensive team gets a touch just about all across the board. Very patient offense.
Kuchelakas loses the ball.
Great help defense there by Liv Matthews. Stepped into the passing lane, got her stick on the pass, knocked it down and came up with the loose ball.
Matthews showing some good cuts there, although she double teamed now, has got to protect the ball. Great outlet pass there, but Purnell's got to work to get into the position. So BG is just sending everything.
As they should. They're riding, right? Those are the attack that are riding real hard, trying to get that ball back into possession for the Cardinals. You like to see that hustle across the board while that ball is in the midfield. It also limits transition opportunities for the Bulldogs. We'll get a trip here. Audrey Purnell will have free position on the 12, though, not on the 8. Likely will pull it out. And now Matthews will settle things down.
Matthews one-on-one against her defender. Moving across, fires a high shot and scores.
Great shot. You can see her change the stick angle there and came down from around her hip, maybe not quite hip level, maybe shoulder to hip area, but changes the stick angle right here. Drives hard lefty, gets into the middle, great angle to shoot from, drops the stick and elevates right above Eder Linnell. She can't quite catch up to it, and Matthews evens the score.
Bulldogs tied up here with 8:16 to go in the first quarter. LeBlanc versus Matthews here at the draw.
Come on, Anna, let's go!
Officials resetting the ball. Correction, that is Kiley in the circle for Bedford. And now they begin. On the ground, Bedford picks it up. Matthews quick to meet the ball. And getting into the offense quickly. Bedford's offensive group follows. Kiley back to Matthews. Purnell had it momentarily. Now Kiley, one-on-one pass
Tight
behind Kiley there, and a turnover.
Tight one there. She was within, 3 yards of the cutting player, and to make that pass, although it was accurate, still is very hard pass to catch. Kind of feel handcuffed in that situation.
So Harrington brings it over the midfield stripe, and now BG sets up on offense. Number 7, Redfern, behind X, taking her time.
Ooh, wayward pass here. That might trickle out of bounds.
And it does.
Good hustle by the Cardinals, but a wayward pass and a turnover.
Unforced error gives Bedford the ball back. Here's Barry.
Neftali and Campbell tried to track that down. But Barry's going to motor through several Cardinals and now gets checked from behind. Great ride there by Mariella Tomasello. Here comes Cameron Schmidt. So they turn it over, and then great hustle on the ride, gets them possession again, and the Cardinals have another offensive opportunity.
It didn't look like Barry had an outlet to get a pass to when she was in trouble there. She was triple teamed at that point, and it didn't look like she had an easy outlet to save the ball.
They had triple and quadruple team. They were riding hard. And now we're going to get a foul here inside the 8, top left of Stewart, as Makita Barry gets sent behind. Oh, excuse me, no, they call it on Libby Norris.
I believe that's Campbell taking the shot.
Good D, but they'll call an up check there, as in the stick of the defender was too close to the head of the offensive player. So Anna Campo will have another opportunity, top left of Grace Stewart. Shot score. Campbell said, I'm not going to bother taking a few steps in. I'm just going to bury in that low left corner. And she did. Just take a little hop step here. Picks her corner. That's a tough shot to catch up to for Grace Stewart. Cardinals go back up by a goal.
Yeah, she might have learned a thing or two about how she was going to be played on that first try and decided to just take the shot. .5:31 to go here in the first quarter. The Cardinals up 2-1. Both goals scored by Anna Campbell.
One was by Redfern. I think Campbell got the assist on the first one.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, sure. But Campbell, again, having an impact back there. Taking the draw here as well. All over the place for the Cardinals. Never listed as attack, but she's been taking these draws as well. Usually that falls to a midfielder. And Matthews in the right place, right time. I'm surprised they didn't call that draw back.
It looked very low.
Didn't go very high, yep.
But good eye there to pick that up by Matthews.
Denon gets fouled here. Matthews looks to ISO.
Oh, nice cut.
Mir rolls back to her right. Ooh! No, they call it a goal. Yeah, it was a bar down goal. I wasn't quite sure if they would. The ball hit the crossbar and bounced in the cage and came back out. Let's see if we can see that on the replay where it bounces.
Might have
the
missed
official
it.
was right there, though. Yeah, it was in. You could see it rattle that low left net.
Number 5.
And that was a phenomenal shot by Megan Muir.
An unassisted goal by Megan Muir ties it up here for the Bulldogs. 2 apiece with 4:59 to play in the first quarter.
Both teams making adjustments on the ensuing draw. It'll be Campbell and Kylie again. Kylie comes away with it, gets her stick high, and gets possession for the Bulldogs. Ooh, Steele almost stepped out there, and now turns it over. Good interception, Abigail Lynn for the Cardinals, being tracked. And ball gets checked away. Matthews with a hustle play, gets the ball on the turf. Now Denon, she gets fouled. Bulldogs will settle things down here.
Purnell, number 4. To Muir. Being guarded, she cuts, pulls up. Looks for an outlet.
Very quick change of direction. Ooh, jeez, how's that not a foul? Reach all the way across and an empty stick. Tough one there.
Yeah, that contact jarred the ball loose. So ball possession's been a little tricky today for both sides.
2-2. 3.5 left. First quarter.
Campbell is behind X. Now she gets it up to Dumont. Dumont waits. Loses the ball. Took a stick to the head, and they're going to call that.
I think that's Redfern over there, number 7. And getting the foul was Libby Norris, so she'll get sent behind. It is out on the 12, so not an immediate threat. Defense recovers nicely here. And here's Dumont.
Don't force it.
Campbell behind the goal. Moves out in front, guarded. Now drops back once again. Waits for a cutter.
Let's work together.
Steps up in front, puts the ball on the ground. It's loose. They're able to get it back. Kuchalakis is able to pick it up. And BG maintains control on this possession.
You hear some of the BG, I think, players saying, don't force it. They're trying to find those opportunities, but not forcing them. Good. Oh, great shot here. Lauren Redfern sweeping to her left, gets the low bouncer to get past Stewart. And the Cardinals go back up by a goal, 3-2. See here, Lynn sets it up. Redfern drives hard, gets the edge. As soon as her shoulders get to the outside there on Norris, she gets enough room to pull the trigger there and finds the back of the net.
Second goal on the day for Redfern. BG back on top. 2:19 to go here in the first. As we await the draw. Ball is loose, but Bedford comes up with it on a bounce. Matthews down the sideline, brings it into the attack zone. One-on-one against the BG defender.
Jordan Gable has switched on to Matthews here, and now Kylie drives hard.
We get a call.
Yeah, too many players on the defensive side here for BG. This should be one of those green cards that we talked about. Nope, it won't pull that. And here's Kylie. Gets the shooting space. You could see near side official was ready to call a foul, but they play through it, and Maddie Kylie finds the back of the net. See her little split dodge to her left, splits a double team, pulls it down. She drew a crowd. There's what, 5-6 BG defenders right in front of her, and yet Kylie was able to still score. So Bedford and BG alternating goals throughout this first quarter. They've tied it back up, 3-3.
A goal apiece for Olivia Matthews, Maddie Kiley, and Megan Muir on the Bedford side. Anna Campbell with 1, Lauren Redfern with 2 for BG.
Let's go, Lauren.
Looks like Bedford picks it up once more. Matthews able to chase it down.
Yeah, she draws a crowd. Redford and Lynn.
Gets checked off the ball. No call.
Gets the ball down on the turf. Bedford defense will recover. Substitutions will occur, and Bishop Guertin will get their offensive-minded midfielders on the field.
Campbell behind the net with Redfern. Redfern cuts, moves in front of the net and fires a shot and scores.
Great shot. Just got high enough to be able to sneak it around Stewart. Let's watch this replay here. She gave a little bit of a fake, and it right here, little inside fake, allowed her to get outside with her left hand and got just enough high of goal line extended to get the angle on Stewart.
So Lauren Redfern with the first quarter hat trick. 3 of the BG goals scored by number 7.
BG changing up the draw here. I believe they have Abigail Lynn taking the draw against Kylie this time.
Yeah, Bedford seemed to have an edge on the draws in this first quarter. Of course, turnovers negated that advantage. Oh, and that was really nice.
With it.
She was being challenged for that ball by Kuchalakis and still able to come up with it. Nope, stepped out of bounds. Keegan Steele. Got to be aware where that yellow line is. Now BG back on the attack. Bedford losing another possession here on a turnover.
Yeah, tough one there in transition, especially after getting control of the draw. And then a tough error as they gave up possession there. Little question mark there. Nice save, Stewart. She needed that one. Anna Campbell came high, left-handed, turned back to her right. We call that a question mark coming from behind for the attacker. And Stewart held her pipe and came up the save, and that'll do it for the first quarter as BG will take a 4-3 lead in at the pause.
Scoring opened up with Redfern from Campbell, made it 1-0 BG. Then at the 8:16 mark, the response from Olivia Matthews from a free position, I believe. BG came right back at 5:31 with a goal.
That was from Campbell, yeah.
I believe. Or no.
Yeah, that was the second goal, yeah.
Second goal.
Putting them up back up 2-1. Excuse us on the broadcast. Harry's having some trouble with his headset. We can hear him. He can't hear himself, so he's having some challenges there. Megan Muir came back with 4:59 left in the first quarter for Bedford and tied the score at 2. That was followed by Lauren Redfern's second goal for Bishop Guertin, putting them back up 3-2 at 2:19. Maddie Kiley came right back, tied it again for Bedford at the 1:47 mark. And then Lauren Redfern, as you saw, that last goal there, little fake coming from behind at X, got free with her left hand and put Bishop Guertin back up 4-3 with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We will be back with second quarter action momentarily. Quick reminder that BCTV's live channels and on-demand content are now easier to access than ever before thanks to the Bedford Community Television app, available for free on Apple iOS and Android Play. Download the Bedford Community Television app from your app store and enjoy our programming anywhere, anytime. I'd like to welcome our viewers on Nashua Television, ETV channels 22 and 1073. Glad you're along on the broadcast, entertained as well from this excellent contest between Bedford and BG. Two teams that are vying for tournament position, both with an 8-2 record.
Will the trend continue? We've alternated goals throughout this first quarter. Bedford will have to, try to keep that trend going if they want to not to score again. And no team has been ahead by more than one goal. Bedford has not been ahead at all. They've trailed by one or tied all throughout that first quarter.
And the teams have switched ends. BG is now to your left. Bedford defending the goal on the right. No sun to worry about this time. Not like the last broadcast, the Souhegan game. That was bright sun, very low to the horizon, was affecting play a little bit. Bedford wins another draw. Kylie coming up with that, and now she brings it into the attack zone. Loses it out of bounds. Again, another turnover. Bedford has really been missing out on a lot of offensive chances because they just aren't taking care of the ball after winning the draw.
Yeah, tough one there. Just as you mentioned, just not valuing the possession. And, you know, whether it was the pass or the catch, either way, it doesn't really matter. It turned into a turnover. So they won the draw. I think that's the third time that they've won the draw and haven't had a solid offensive possession to show for it. Feet inside, picked off Matthews.
Great defense. Bedford in transition. Kylie brings it in. Steele with it.
Just getting pressured out there by Haley LeBlanc. It's a little surprising to see them extend defense way out there.
Burning a lot of energy doing that. We'll see if they can maintain that pressure for the entire game.
Yeah, and maybe it's only on one or two players that they're trying to target that they feel could help them cause turnovers.
Denon gets it back to Kylie. Kylie cuts. Can't shake Kochalakis there. Making contact. The officials seem to be letting a lot of contact go.
Yeah, they finally got a call there. Kochalakis a little too strong on that push. They'll start quickly. Megan Muir. Two players in on the crease. They're looking for cutters. They see one here. Great save. Madeline Eder-Linnell drops to her knees and makes a save down low. Looked like Purnell had cut off the crease there and got a good shot off, but Eder-Linnell was true to the task. Keeps the Cardinals ahead by one, 4-3.
Now Bedford coming up empty-handed on that possession. Thanks to the Cardinals goalkeeper making a terrific save. Abigail Lynn settles things down for BG. To Schmidt. Now the ball behind goal line extended. Here's Redfern. To Lynn. There's the pass inside to Redfern. Shot is blocked, ball is loose.
Looked like that hit a defender right there in the scrum in the middle, right above the crease. I don't think it got through to Stewart.
But BG able to recover after that block shot.
That was a tough catch too for Redfern. Made it with her right hand or offhand. Tried to finish and just went right into a Bedford player. Good help defense here by the Bulldogs.
Campbell comes up from behind. Changes direction.
Nice defense by Barry.
BG forced to reset.
Yeah, they're taking their time, looking for good opportunities here. They don't want to just fire away.
There's a hit there on
extending
Redfern.
out on Norris. So Redfern will be on that floating hash, not the best angle. She may just pull this out. Matthews will crash from her left. But Redfern is a lefty. Fires into the middle.
Kochalakis chips it off to Schmidt.
Good patience here by the Cardinals, and now Norris will get another foul. Didn't like the call. That'll be on the 12, so not an immediate shooting area. Good defense by the Bulldogs to help and not get a shooting space called out, as Megan Muir helping from that left side adjacent.
This is Redfern to Lynn. Across to Schmidt.
Got the edge, got the corner. You can see her playing just a two-person game here. Runs her defensive player, Megan Muir, off the pick, as Kuchelakos got enough of Muir to give a little bit of space for Cameron Schmidt. She finds that top left corner on Stewart and breaks the cycle. BG 2 goals in a row and a 2-goal lead.
That possession, an extended possession too, coming off a turnover or failure to score, I should say. A big save by the BG keeper, Eder Linnell. And then BG, of course, able to recover from a shot that was blocked, picking up that loose ball and getting a second chance.
Yeah, those loose balls are so critical in these 50-50 type situations.
And once
Kylie
again,
comes away with one, and she'll get a legal check called on Bishop Guertin.
so Bedford wins again. They're actually, there's a timeout called on the field. So we'll take a moment here.
Timeout. Bedford.
You know, it's easy to listen to Bedford 105.1 radio online. Just go to wbnh.bedfordnh.org and you'll find the stream link on the website. We also have streaming apps like TuneIn, MyTuner, Simple Radio, Radio Garden. You get those on your phone. You can stream anywhere, even in your car. And if you have an Alexa-enabled device, just say, Alexa, play Bedford 105.1, and it will play for you.
I don't have an Alexa, but, you know, I can download one of those apps as an alternative.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Or just listen to it on the radio in the car. You know, I'm one of those last holdouts that actually still listens to the radio in the car.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's a lot easier. Just get in the car. Sometimes the radio's just turned on and you just get in and go.
Yeah, occasionally, you know, if I'm going over state lines or I'm going to be losing a radio signal, I'll throw it on Spotify or something like that. But our scorekeeper here, Steve, he says he listens to the radio too. Of course, 105.1, right, Steve?
Oh, yeah. You look like a old punk to me.
He says he
Punk
reads
rocker,
the newspaper too. Oh, geez,
Punk rocker.
Yeah, I was about to say, wow.
As an aficionado of the Clash, right? You're a big Clash guy. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Ramones.
Oh, okay, all right. So, 6:49 left in the second quarter. Bulldogs trail by 2.
So what do you think Coach had to say to her troops here on at this point of the game?
Well, again, valuing the ball. They've won the draw. They've controlled possession a couple of different times and then thrown it right away. And Coach Hodgson couldn't be happy with those turnovers. And now they'll settle things down and get a 7v7 offensive set for the first time in a little while. They have 2 players in on the crease running little picks off of each other, trying to get sticks free, looking for feeds from the outside, just 5 around the outside. Here's Denon.
Really having no room to operate there. Great defense.
That was strong defense. Here, cutting through the middle, finds the back of the net. Maddie Kiley will pick up the assist on that. You can see Kiley drives hard left hand. She draws the adjacent. Muir is just wide enough. Likely it was a foul called that was delayed, and they allow Kiley to follow through and score the goal. Comes back to within a 1-goal margin for the Bulldogs.
Muir paid the price too. She had to go run the gauntlet to get that goal.
Sure did.
That's her second one on the day. Pulls Bedford within 1. .608 to go. 5-4 is your score. BG in the lead.
to the draw circle. Official gets sticks in the right position. Midfielders jockey for position around the circle as well. Kylie boxes out nicely on the ground ball. And Matthews scoops it up. Nice little basics there. Back to the fundamentals of lacrosse.
Yeah, good body position there to win that draw. Kylie just used her body as a screen to keep the BG player from getting access to the ball long enough for Matthews to gain control. Chance to tie it up here. Muir over to Kylie.
Now you see they're basically locking off Liv Matthews here. They know she's in a vital cog to their offense. And Jordan Gable has the job of basically face guarding Liv Matthews. Shot gets blocked down here in the middle. I think we might get an
card comes
illegal
out.
Projectile, yeah. So when a shot hits one of the defensive players, the offensive player gets called for a foul.
Really?
Yeah, they call it illegal projecting, I believe. And that will be Maddie Kiley getting the yellow card and serving a penalty. So it's basically the opposite of the shooting space call, right? You have to have a safe shooting alley towards the goal without threatening a defensive player. So if you hit a defensive player, you get a card for that.
And obviously a safety-based rule, as these young ladies don't wear a lot of equipment, other than their visor.
Yeah, there were trends to try to have the girls' programs wear helmets, and some opted for them, some didn't. Some entire programs opted for them, but you can see none of the players out here this evening have a helmet. They haven't really caught on. So yeah, these rules intended for safety on the girls' side need to be tightly adhered to. They spin it around. Redfern will get a foul. They could have called another yellow there, this time on Makita Barry, as Redfern took it off the noggin. Now top left of Stewart. Here's Redfern. Pulls it down. Good cut from the backside, but they can't connect. It was Neftali cutting in from Stewart's back right, and that was a pass, so this will be Bedford's ball. Good chase to back it up behind, but it was not a shot, so the Bulldogs will clear it out. Here's Matthews.
Was there ever any discussion of maybe bringing gloves into the women's game?
You know, for a little while they did wear small gloves, you know, maybe a little bit smaller than a winter glove. They were slightly padded, but again, as you've seen, nobody out here is wearing them. Tipped ball there.
Ball's loose on the ground. Gets there first.
And a missed connection with Megan Muir. Foul there. Running through it is Sydney Brophy. Brophy just keeps going, and near side official wants her to return. And now BG gets in to the offensive area. Wow, wide open in the middle. They missed Kuchalakos. Slipped her defender. Cutting through the middle, and there you go. Cameron Schmidt will finish for her second of the game. You know, again, a man down situation. So I believe Redfern will get the assist there, as she saw Schmidt cutting through the middle, unguarded.
Goal by number 14, Cameron Schmidt. Assist to number 7, Lauren Redfern.
I lost the ball on the group.
As you mentioned, Cameron Schmidt with 2, Redfern picking up an assist to go along with her 3 goals, and it's now 6-4 BG.
So back to the draw circle. 3:07 left before halftime. As we expected, a back and forth affair here. Maddie Kiley will be in the draw circle for the Bulldogs as she has from the opening draw. Abigail Lynn for the Cardinals. Didn't go very far and high.
Really get up.
Yeah, it's a little redraw. Sportsmanlike play from Haley LeBlanc, picking up the ball and getting it back into the middle there. Scrapping for the loose ball. Kuchalakos comes away with it. Great hustle. She'll take a foul there. Kuchalakos, the senior midfielder, chasing that one down.
I noticed that they run through the whistle sometimes. They're continuation fouls, or is that what they're mistaking for?
So they've changed the restart procedures on minor fouls like that. They're allowed to just restart without a whistle, and they were trying to do that a few different times. And it really depends on whether or not, as we have a goal here by Skylar Neftali, spins back to her left hand. Nice finish. Yeah, it's really those free restarts for the players there. Yeah, Neftali spins away from pressure, gets enough room for her left hand, and finishes low on Stewart.
Cardinals pushing the lead out to 3. It's 7-4 now. 2:26 to play in the half. Lights are on now at Bedford High Stadium.
An overcast day, not surprising to see that, especially at nearly 7 p.m. local time. Kylie comes away with a nice draw control. All right, now settle things.
You know, Bedford's got to get back into this game here. They need to put one in the net.
Yeah, 3-1 this quarter. Now another turnover here.
That stick was struck when she tried to complete that pass.
Wheels here. Neftali avoiding contact, settling things down in the offensive third for BG. Under 2 minutes to go in the half, and Bishop Guertin has another offensive possession, looking to go up 4 goals.
Redfern takes it, long goal line extended, gets it back to Campbell.
Just a little 2-person game here, pick and roll type situation, nicely defended. Now they get it inside. Ooh, Abigail Lynn misses low left, but had some time and space in the middle there.
BG backs it up. They get a second chance here. Campbell comes up from behind the goal line, turns, fires.
Save Stewart.
Not sure what we're seeing here. Okay.
I think they were saying there was an illegal check there as Stewart was looking to corral that ground ball.
Kylie runs right into a mess of green shirts. And she'll earn a free position from the 12-meter line.
Settles things down, yeah. Looks to get a good offensive possession here. 30 seconds left in the first half to pull them back to within 2.
Kylie, the keeper, coming out. Oh, this shot rang right off the post there. Kylie had the keeper out, but I guess she wasn't far enough in front.
It's a little bit of a cat and mouse game when you get behind there. You get the defender caught up. Sometimes the goalie will step out one direction or another. She tried to take advantage of that here. Purnell drives hard, and we're going to get a foul.
You know, I thought that Eder Linnell was pretty aggressive coming out of her crease to defend.
Yeah, it's not a completely crazy defensive play. We see that sometimes. And now, missing the cage low left was Audrey Purnell. We're going to halftime with a 7-4 score. The Bishop Guertin Cardinals lead the Bulldogs at halftime.
We'll take a break, come back in about 10 minutes, give you second half action here. You're watching Bedford Girls Lacrosse on BCTV and Nashville ETV.
A reminder.
Welcome back to Bedford High Stadium for this girls D1 lacrosse game between BG and Bedford. Second half about to begin, and the Cardinals have a 3-goal lead, 7-4. Just received some good news from Exeter about the boys team.
Yeah, man-up goal with 17 seconds left, and that tilt out in Exeter, and the Bulldogs pull out victory 12-11 over the Exeter Bluehawks. Ball didn't go high enough here on the draw, so we'll redo it.
Looks like Campbell is back on the draw along with Kylie. That one didn't look terribly high either.
I was just
They're
about
gonna
to
let
say,
it go.
looked about the same height.
But BG comes up with it. Koshalakos picks it up off the turf, carries into the attack zone. BG going right to left once again here in the third quarter.
They'll settle things down, get into their organized offense.
Naftali takes a hit to the head. No call there. Now there's finally a call.
Yeah, help defense there by Andy Nugent. She'll be sent behind, and Naftali will have a free position top right of Stewart.
That one's high, misses the stick and goes in.
High to high, that's stick side high there. You want your goalie to come up with that, but had some heat on it. Skylar Naftali picks up her second goal of the game.
BG goal by number 20, Skylar Naftali.
And the deficit increases for the Bulldogs, now trailing 8-4.
Yeah, tough one there. Again, it's those free position shots that the goalie's unfortunately a sitting duck back there. Just a little fake here and there, and the goalies really are just guessing. We're back to the draw circle. A lot of finagling here with the sticks. I mean,
Teeing the ball up. Now it goes high enough to be picked off there by Lynn. BG, another Cardinals control off the draw. And they're back on the attack.
substitutions come on. Bulldogs need a defensive stand here as they've fallen behind 8-4. Haven't seen the ball in their offensive end a lot throughout the third quarter and now here in the second quarter and now here in the third.
Redfern with it to the left of the goal.
Good D by Norris. It's a tough matchup there, Norris and Redfern. And now Schmidt. Again, good defense by Purnell.
Neftali. Up to Kochalakis.
Two-person game there with Redfern and Schmidt. Defense played it well.
BG content to let the clock run down here. They've got a 4-goal lead. Here's Campbell, one-on-one.
I think they're going to just be as selective as possible, trying to get good shots like this, and great save. Stewart comes up with a big one there. That was Neftali cutting through the middle, and Stewart matches stick to stick. Comes up with a big save for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was a fabulous setup there. Now see if Bedford can do something with the ball here with 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. They trail 8-4.
Here's Purnell legging it out, getting it into the offensive third. And now it's a really big possession here for the Bulldogs. Need to come out of this with a goal.
Kylie still with it.
Kylie and Matthews going to play a pick and roll. Great save. Eder Linnell went down on the bounce shot, but the Bulldogs get the rebound. Matthews gets the edge. She'll get fouled and get a free position.
Yeah, that ball went wide because she got shoved down by the defender.
You see her on the replay. Got high, dropped her stick, missed it. That was kind of a tough call there. The officials right there can see how much pressure is being applied. And now Matthews, free position, scores. Top left of Eder Linnell gets the bounce shot to go in on the offside there. Away. It was actually stick side hip. You see the replay. A couple steps in and is able to bury. Well, it actually looks like she went 5-hole there, huh?
I thought it was just to the outside of the foot.
Either way,
the right foot.
Bulldogs come back to within 3 goals on Matthews' second of the game.
Just under 8 to play here in the third quarter. See if Bedford can come up with another possession here.
Yeah, get the possession, but then keep possession. That's the key. They've squandered a couple. And now Matthews is taking the draw for Bedford against Campbell.
Campbell's able to get it. Went her way on the bounce.
Bulldogs will double temporarily until the player comes in from midfield. As we said, going into that offensive possession for the Bulldogs, it was critical they got a goal there, and they did.
Now they need to get a stop.
Yeah, they need equal importance on the stop here. Double team comes from Matthews. Redford splits it, and Stewart comes up with a great save. Offside high, got her stick across her face and came up with a really important save there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Lynn did all she could to get that shot away. Oh, that pass too high, it's going to be a turnover.
Tough one there. Did that get tipped or stick get checked? Either way, it goes out of bounds on the pass. And the Bulldogs turn it over after a great save by Stewart.
You hate to see those kind of plays. They erase the good plays. Give the ball right back to BG here with a 3-goal deficit.
Good defense there by Purnell, keeping Dumont out. Now Neftali near side. Very patient approach by the Cardinals here on their offensive third, as they are really looking for those really high quality shots, cuts through the middle, high angle shots. Schmidt here goes, split dodge to her left and scores. Schmidt has a Hattie now.
And lead back up to 4. You can see the frustration from Stewart. She made a move to make the save, and if she had kept the stick where it was, she might have been able to stop that shot.
Yeah, those are tough ones for the goalies, as they're in good position and they react to the shot, and sometimes they move the stick out of the way instead of into the way, as you're observing.
Right there.
Yeah.
Easy for us to see here from our press box watching a replay.
Yeah.
Not so easy when you're in the crease.
Those reaction saves are just so tough. She's expecting it to go away from her stick, and it went stick side high and found the back of the net. So Schmidt has a hat trick to go along with Lauren Redfern, also with a hat trick. 2 goals for Naftali, 1 for Campbell. That makes up their 9 goals. 2 for Matthews, 2 for Muir, 1 for Maddie Kiley. That makes up their 5.
Matthews wins that draw. Passes it to Denon. Gets it to Purnell. Bulldogs trail 9-5. 5.5 to go here in the third.
Pick and roll again. Kiley looks to get the edge, can't quite get it. Runs into a triple team. They were going to call 3 seconds, defensive 3 seconds on the Cardinals. Unfortunately, it's just a 12-meter restart, so Kiley will not have an easy shot here. She'll pull it out.
Is it worth taking a shot sometimes from the 12-meter circle?
It's rare. It's rare. The defenders are usually right there. You could get that illegal propelling call again, as Matthews gets checked and fouled. So yeah, and there's a lot of time for the goalie to see the ball and catch up to it. So yeah, it's really not very frequent that a player will shoot from that 12-meter free position.
And we just had another 12-meter restart. Here's Kiley.
Spin move, and she'll get the foul.
And this time, they do put her on the 8-meter.
Needs to cash this in. And she does, low right. Beats Eder Linnell to that low right side. Off stick and low, and that's a great place to finish. And Kiley puts the Bulldogs back to within 3.
I was going to ask you another question about the free positions. What dictates where the defenders line up? Because sometimes it looks like they're closer to the ball handler, and other times they're far apart. Does it have anything to do with their position when the foul was called?
Yeah, it definitely does. So you can't really see them from here, but there are hashes along that outer arc of the 8-meter, and the official makes a determination of where the closest hash is. That's where the offensive player will be positioned. The defensive players need to go to the next nearest hash. So you'll see them position themselves, but they have to be that same length away. And the person who fouled is sent behind, and they usually position themselves directly behind on the 12-meter. So there are specific lines that you can't really see those hashes from here, but they are down there, and that's where the positions.
But generally, you're never more than a hash away.
Correct.
From a defender. Okay.
Correct. Good battle here on the ground ball, and Kuchalakos comes away with it.
Keep going.
Bishop Guertin comes away with an important draw possession there. And they'll settle things down with just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Two teams have traded goals here in the third quarter. That's not going to get it done for the Bulldogs as they trailed by 3 at halftime. They've trailed by 3 here with 3 minutes to go in the third. Threes are wild, Harry.
Number 3 has the ball.
Wow. Ooh, yeah, that'll get called. Burnell will be sent behind. Kuchalakos will have free position.
You got this, sir.
Ooh, had a cutter. Missed it, though. And now Makita Barry. She's got some wheels. She'll clear it all the way up. And
Great
gets
speed
it to
there.
Denon. Yeah, we've seen that a couple times this season. When Barry has a head of steam, nobody's going to catch up to her.
Yeah, the BG defender really couldn't close in on her, and she had to do everything she could to get back into position in her own end.
And usually if you're running stride for stride, you try to angle them off and press them to the sideline. And that's tough to do with Barry and her speed.
So Bedford with a chance to cut it to a 2-goal lead here.
Matthews getting played heavy to her strong left hand. Now she'll pick up a shooting space.
Now, is
This
that
will be
something?
top center, yeah.
Is that something that you can play for? That if you're a savvy ball handler, you can kind of set yourself up with these free position starts?
Definitely. Yes, yes, and yes. And now Matthews finishes. She has a hattie and pulls the Bedford Bulldogs back to within 2. And now Bishop Guertin will take a timeout. They want to talk things over. You see here on the replay, Matthews getting ready for that start. Little cradle and finishes offside hip. So hard for Eder Linnell to catch up to that as a goalie. And again, the Bulldogs pull to within 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Harry. On those savvy offensive players, they will position themselves. They'll try to draw those fouls so they can get those free position shots. And absolutely good way to play offense. Kind of like Joel Embiid plays basketball for the Sixers, just looking for those fouls.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, be sure to tune in again Friday at 5:30 as the Bulldogs will host an interstate clash against Central Catholic. The Raiders coming to Bedford High Stadium Friday, May 10th. This Friday, 5:30 face-off. Also, we'll have boys lacrosse. They just defeated Exeter moments ago by 1 goal with 17 seconds to play. Anyway, Exeter comes here on Monday the 13th. That'll be a 6:30 start. And softball action. Manchester West Trinity comes to Slavosky Field on Wednesday, May 22nd, 4 p.m. We'll have that for you on channels 8 and 1072 on BCTV and, of course, on the BCTV app.
They've done a great job rehabbing that field for the softball team. That looks fantastic, and they were doing work throughout the late summer and early fall. And that softball field looks fantastic for the girls' squad. And the boys lacrosse team, they play a home and home. As we talked about earlier, they just came home with that victory at Exeter, 12-11. Late goal on a man-up play. Put the Bulldogs ahead with just 17 seconds to go in that game. So a nail-biter out there, and now they'll host the Blue Hawks on Monday.
So the Bulldogs winning this quarter so far, 3-2. Reducing that BG lead to just 2 goals. Now it's 9-7. Bishop Guertin on the draw. Ball's loose. We'll see who comes up with it. Still fighting for it. Down goes the BG player, but Cardinals get the possession here. It looks like a BG player is hurt on that play. Let's get the number.
I think it might be Campbell. Yeah, slow to get up.
Yeah. She went down hard trying to fight for that possession.
She whacked her head. I wanted to stop it.
Didn't hear a foul call, though.
Well, we just heard the officials say she whacked her head on the fall, so he wanted to, again, be considerate of safety concerns here, and he stopped play on the near side as Jordan Gable was ready to clear it out.
Just want to make sure she hit her head.
And Gable will restart play here. 1:26 to go in the third. 9-7, BG leads.
Substitutions on. Gable will look to clear.
Kind of a big loss here for the Cardinals, losing Campbell.
11.
She's got a goal and an assist this evening and has been such a crucial part of their offensive approach. Here's Taylor Gabord running over into the offensive area.
Naftali with the ball. Up high to Schmidt.
Just a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Back down low, Naftali once again.
Redfern tries to drive lefty into the middle. Defended nicely. That was Norris. A little help from Muir.
Abigail Lynn. Waits patiently. Clock ticking away, just 20 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Naftali spins back to her left. Good find in tight. Ball gets deflected out. Chasing down that loose ball.
Let's see what the call is. I thought that Megan Muir had gotten there first. It was a great defensive play there by Purnell, able to check the stick in the middle of that shot, causing the ball to go wide, and it looks like they're going to give possession to BG.
Sent Muir behind. Redfern's going to try to drive with 6 seconds. Gets a shot off Stewart. Makes the save on the bouncer, and that'll do it for the third quarter. As the Bulldogs pull back to within 2, still have a lot of work to do in the fourth quarter.
Scoring tally so far, Anna Campbell, like you mentioned before, she's got a goal and an assist. Lauren Redfern with 3 goals, 1 assist. Cameron Schmidt, 3 goals. And Skylar Naftali with 2 for the BG Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Bedford, Olivia Matthews with a pair. Maddie Kiley, did you say she had 3?
Matthews has 3. Yeah, two in the third quarter there, and then the first to get the Bulldogs started.
Okay, Kylie has 2, right?
I think she has 1 and 1.
1 and 1, okay.
And then Megan Muir.
Muir definitely has 2, I know that.
Oh yeah, Kylie has 2 and 1, you're right. So, yeah, that's the 7, you're right. So
okay, that comes up.
3, 2, and 2, that makes 7.
Concession stand, there's plenty of hot pizza.
And again, they have some work cut out for themselves in the fourth quarter here. Draw controls being a really important part of this, giving themselves the opportunity to get on the offensive end of the field.
And not turning the ball over. That bugaboo came back a little bit in the third. Teams change ends. We got a moment here before action resumes. If you're looking where you can find upcoming Bedford Bulldogs games, especially when they're on the road, BCTV is a proud member of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media, which offers a New Hampshire high school sports broadcast schedule listing games from across the state. Our peers in the other communities may be covering your away game live on their channels and live streams. Find your Bulldog game coverage and more at this website, nhccm.tv/calendar/sports.
We're back to the jaw circle. We'll fiddle around with the sticks for a few seconds. Always a confusing little ordeal as they get those sticks prepared and in position and appropriately angled. Always a little bit of gamesmanship that goes on.
Here's a chance for Bedford. Nope. Cut off by Dumont.
Comes away with it, yeah.
I thought that Purnell might have had a chance at that. BG going left to right. Redfern drops it back to Tomasulo. Up high to Schmidt. Now back to Redfern.
Good cut inside. They couldn't quite make the connection to Dumont.
Looks like Campbell's back in the game. Good to see that. Here's Naftali. Runs into a defensive.
Huge save, Stewart.
Yeah.
High to high. Stewart true to the task, but now she throws it away.
So frustrating after a big save like that, real turning point. Giving the ball right back to BG.
Naftali got the edge, got some space, went back to her left, and Stewart sticks it up high. Then turns it over on the outlet pass. Gives it right back to Bishop Guertin.
Here's Dumont, cuts, has the lane to fire.
Good save.
Goes off the leg of Stewart.
Another save. Wow, Stewart coming up huge on this possession. 3 saves in a row. Absolutely massive for the Bulldogs right there.
Now they've got 10:05 to work with here to erase this 2-goal deficit. Whistle there.
Adjustment on the goalie. That's actually Irene Tsai that's been in the goal. Coming up with some huge saves there.
You can hear the shouts from the players as Megan Muir made her way up the sideline. Finally gets the outlet out. Bedford's got a little room to operate now. 9:35 to play. Kylie on the far outside, waiting for her teammates to get in position. Steele gets it to Denon. Denon waiting. He's got Steele. Now she loses the ball. He's got to get it back. They're going to say that was a foul. They're going to give her free possession. Steele loses it again. Looks like she drew a foul, though. She's going to have free possession from the 8-meter circle.
Yeah, that's Denon. Nice job there drawing the foul and getting the free position. Opportunity to draw within 1.
There's a shot.
There it is. Low left. Beats Eder Linnell to that low left corner. You see it here on the replay. Keeps her stick high.
Bedford goal by number 22.
Comes top to bottom, straight over the top. Too quick for Eder Linnell. The Bulldogs draw within 1.
Bulldogs have been fighting back since being down 9-5 in the middle of the third quarter, scoring the last 3. Huge possession here coming up. Let's draw. It's going to be Muir in the circle against Abigail Lynn.
Yeah, another change in the draw circle here as Muir steps in.
8:43 to play. Ball goes high, and Bedford wins it. Kylie gets the stick up. Passes it forward. This one's going to get away. Another turnover. My goodness.
Just wrong side of the receiving player, and Denon couldn't come up with it. She was ready for it on her right side, and it came back across her body.
So huge turnover there. BG with possession here, coming up on the 8-minute mark in regulation.
And now Bishop Guertin returns the favor. They miss a pass near sideline. The Bulldogs will scoop it up.
Denon was forced out.
She didn't go back.
Whistle is blown here.
You can play the ball. She's right inside. That's a foul.
You can hear the official explaining the call.
Oh, now we're going to get a yellow. Bedford gets sent off with a yellow.
You might see our field microphone right in front of Den, or right behind Den, I should say. You can pick up the conversations of the officials.
Yeah, that was a play on the call. Redfern went to defend right away despite being called for the foul, and therefore she earned that yellow. Near side official all over it. Purnell, now up to Matthews.
She gets inside the offensive zone.
And now the Bulldogs have a player advantage as they look to tie this game up.
Muir to Kylie.
Low players need to be a threat here.
Matthews gets it.
Purnell,
Down to Purnell.
Save! Eater Linnell eats it up low. Huge save for the Cardinals.
Now it's BG's turn, under 7 to play.
Bulldogs need to be all over this clear. As again, they have a player advantage. Probably for another minute or so. They should be pressing out and putting pressure on the Cardinals. Again, they're down 1 and they're up a player right now.
Looks like they're coming out now.
They need to be
Matthews.
cutting off these adjacent passes and putting pressure, trying to get this turnover.
You can see the the Bedford defenders moving up. Matthews closing in, forces a turnover there on Schmidt. She loses the ball. Now Denon gets the pass. She's being harassed. Ball knocked out of her stick. BG takes it right back.
Good play there by Kylie. Was able to reach over the restraining line there, caused the turnover. But then the Bulldogs turn it back over. Under 6 minutes to go. Here they put pressure out.
Under 6 to play.
See, this pressure doesn't really do much unless you cut off that adjacent pass. They're just playing catch.
Ball's on the ground. They're going to call that, though.
It's like a foul on Purnell. And here, Kuchalakos will have free position to the top left of Irene Tsai. And she scores. Kuchalakos on the free position. Puts the Bulldogs back up, puts the Cardinals back up by 2.
BG goal by number 12, Ariana Kuchalakos.
So Kuchalakos with the goal on the free possession at the 5:19 mark of fourth quarter. Restores that 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, huge turnaround there as the Bulldogs had a player advantage. Couldn't cash that in.
Yeah, big save by Adele. No,
Eater Linnell, yeah.
Thank you.
Came up with a huge save on that low shot. And then the Cardinals go down and score a goal of their own.
Draw very high this time. Controlled by the Bulldogs. Kylie high pointing the ball, carrying it into the attack zone.
Great job on that loose ball by Kylie, getting her stick high, possessing it with just one hand, so hard to do.
So we're under 5 minutes to play in regulation. 10-8, your score. BG leads. Bedford trying to claw back in.
Bulldogs offense needs to have some patience, and now she'll pick up a shooting space. She'll get a free position top right of Eder Linnell.
This is a big one.
They needed to be patient, but to get a good look, and now they're getting a great look. Matthews save. Eder Linnell again, anticipating the low shot. Dropped down quickly and came up with a huge save.
2 big saves in this quarter. Eder Linnell.
Back-to-back possessions, not just this quarter. Naftali puts on the Jets for the Cardinals.
Under 4 minutes to play.
Wow, 2 massive saves by Madeline Eder Linnell, keeping this a 2-goal margin. Pass inside. Inside chases it out. Great awareness by the keep to get possession for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. She knew that there was nobody in green behind her, so she took off and got that possession back on the shot that went wide. Bedford now, 3:30 to play.
Here, circles away from pressure. Purnell now.
They need to get a scoring opportunity quickly here. Can't be too patient. Just 3:15 to play. They're going to need 2 goals.
Kylie and Matthews look to play a 2-person game to the left of Eder Linnell. Splits the double, checked away, and they call a charge on Kylie. Wow.
Huge call there.
Tough call. Ooh, love to see that replay. I'm not quite sure that was what I would have called in that situation, but that's what happened.
Now the Cardinals, 2:30 to play, sitting on top of 2-goal lead. They bring it into the Bedford zone.
Matthews trying to chase down from behind to get that turnover, but they get it to Kuchalakos up top. And now, as you're observing, Bedford defense needs to push out here and try to force the issue. Kuchalakos splits the double.
Yeah, BG doesn't need any more goals. They just need to maintain possession, let the clock run.
Schmidt controls, and now they'll extend again. Again, extending pressure doesn't do much good if those adjacent passes are easy to make. And here Redfern playing a little cat and mouse with Norris.
1:40 to go.
Stutter step there. Good split dodge. Redfern circles away from pressure.
Nice cut. It's just a game of keep away at this point. 1:25 to play.
And it's again the adjacent pass, meaning the nearest offensive player. The defense needs to cut that one off right
Here's
there.
a turnover.
They get it fortunately enough. The Bulldogs get a turnover there on the low pass. But they need to make those much more difficult in those urgent situations. And now Coach Hodgson's going to take a timeout. 1:09 to go.
Timeout.
They trail by 2.
A good time for a timeout. They need 2 goals in the span of 1 minute, 9 seconds, and they need to run up a play. Need to draw something up that'll score quickly. Quick scoring update here for you. For BG, Anna Campbell with a goal and an assist. Lauren Redfern, 3 goals and an assist. Ariana Kuchalakos with a single goal. Cameron Schmidt, she's got 3. Skylar Naftali with 2. Hoping those are all right. On the Bedford side, Olivia Matthews with 3. Maddie Kiley, 2 goals and an assist. Megan Muir with 2 goals. And am I missing somebody? I think I am.
Yeah, Natalie Denon with 1.
Thank you.
So that rounds out their 8 goals. They need to travel the length of the field here, more than 100 yards, to give themselves an opportunity to cut it to within 1. And they need to do it quickly. They've been having success on the draw controls, so that gives them some optimism if they can cash one in here. Coach Hodgson likely drawing up a play for when they do get it into the offensive area, but let's not ignore the clear. They've been missing some passes on these clear attempts. It has not been a given that they get it all the way down to the offensive end. Both teams breaking their huddles, taking their positions on the field. Looks like Makita Barry will pick it up for the Bulldogs. As we've mentioned, she's got some wheels.
Taylor, call if it's in the air.
She'll need to beat an immediate double team here, likely coming to get it out of her stick. And making her go the long way around. Good ride here by the Cardinals. She gets the edge. And yeah.
Wow. She ran by everybody. That wasn't easy.
Pulls it down, and the Bulldogs have a shot here. Matthews now. Head of steam. Gets into the middle. Ball comes out. They'll call foul. Trail official. That's a long way to make that call, but they make the call. And now Matthews will have top right of Idra Linnell. Little fake here will go a long way. Idra Linnell is eating him up. Low shots have been absolutely smothered by the junior goalkeeper. And now it's top center for Matthews. Takes a step in, misses the cage.
Backed up by Bedford, though. They'll get another chance.
And that's good goalkeeping. You know, those saves are forcing the offensive players to try to pick corners.
Another save.
Idra Linnell comes up with another one. Push on the back up behind. We're ticking under 20 seconds to go, and it's looking kind of bleak for the Bulldogs. Kiley picks it up. Tries to get the edge. Stutter step, ball falls out. That'll do it. Kuchelako scoops up the ground ball, and she'll run it out. 4 seconds to go. And the Bishop Guertin Cardinals come in to Bedford and squeak out a victory, 10-8.
Exciting contest, hard fought. Great defense by both teams. As noted in the fairly low score here, 10-8 is your final. BG's got Concord at home on Friday. That's at 6 o'clock. And then Bedford, of course, will be home at right here at BHS Stadium against Central Catholic. And that's a 5:30 draw. And we're going to have that game for you on BCTV. So thank you very much for tuning in, everybody, on Nashua TV. I'm sure you enjoyed that broadcast. We want to, of course, acknowledge our crew here. On camera, Andrew Fenn, replay Dale Bird, our color man, Corey Munster-Tiger. Fantastic job as always, a real encyclopedia of lacrosse knowledge. I'm Harry Kozlowski. Your final score, BG 10, Bedford 8. You've been watching Bedford Girls Lacrosse on BCTV. So long, everybody.